There are a lot of ways we can sin, and there are no big sins and there are no little sins. But if you love God, you got to hate evil. How is it you get with the people on the job that's trying to overthrow leadership? How is it you get with the people in the church who are trying to overthrow leadership? How is it you get with the people in your family that's trying to cause dissension among everybody, all the siblings, and keep mess and foolishness going? How is it we get with that group and we say we love the Lord? Something to think about. That means that anytime evil is present, we ought not be a part of it. It ought to make us just plumb sick. When I see people doing crazy things and I see people undermining folks and doing stuff, it just drives me, because I understand that they're perpetrating it. They don't really love God. Because when you love God, you hate evil. I was saying the other day, there was a company that did some things here, and I said that they will never ever be blessed. Because I don't like when people do things towards God and God's house. It's not about us. This is not our house. We don't live here. He lives here. We just worship here. And so you gotta hate evil. Everybody know you gotta leave and cleave. When you took your wedding vows, it says that you need to leave and cleave to what? One another, right? So Romans 12:9 says, let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil and cleave to that which is good. If love is going to be without dissimulation, it means you got to come clean. That word means people who are full of dissimulation are concealing what they really think and feel. They're concealing their intent, which means they have impure motives. They're doing the right thing, but for the wrong reason. There are a lot of folks do that. Oh, pastor gonna be there? I used to hate to ask folks to do stuff. Oh, pastor gonna be there? Oh yeah, I'll do it. No, pastor gonna be outside. Oh well, I'll do it another time. I mean, what is that all about? Pastor can't get us, if our pastor could get us to heaven, everybody would be there. Because he want to put everybody, he want to help everybody. He think everybody good. It doesn't work that way. You gotta know that when you love somebody, it ought to be that I really love you. If I've been knowing Dr. Bannon as long as I've known myself. And in fact, the other day, we were laughing and talking about when we used to go on vacation, and her mom would say, I'll pay y'all a quarter if y'all just be quiet for 10 minutes. And then Charles was always one. He said, all right, 10 minutes is up. She said, well, go to like, he said, no, I'll pass out the quarter. And we talked about the times when we took the trips and had a good time, but it's no need me acting like I don't love her. If I have not loved her all these years, then I've been putting on. And God hates a fake. He hates phonies. He hates people who are not genuine. And he hates them, and I do too. I'd rather you just tell me, you know what, I really don't like you. I really don't like you. And ain't nothing, I ain't do nothing about it. I just don't like you. I can deal with it, and I'll say, okay, Ivana, God bless you. I love you, and whatever I can do to help you, and move on. Rather than try to make me believe you love me, and you go around with a whispering campaign telling everybody all kind of stuff to try to shut me down, and everybody that does love me, you trying to keep them from loving me. I know y'all don't know any people like that. It's amazing to me that people want you to dislike the people they dislike. That is amazing to me. And I always tell people, I said, now, if you have an issue with Sister Watermelon, that's not my problem. She's never done me anything, so I don't have an issue with her. Look at somebody and say, let's be real. 1 John 2:15 says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Now, I don't want y'all to get deep on me. Oh, we can't love nothing in the world. We can't get a car, can't live in a house. Come on. When he says, love not the things of the world, he's talking about the things that are unholy. Amen? Point blank, simple. Don't complicate it. That's all it is. He said, I beseech you, brothers, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies what? Holy and what? Okay, and then he said to do what in that next verse? To do what? You know, you need to be transformed by your what? The renewing of your mind. But it means that you have to conform. You can't do everything that everybody else does. The world does not set the stage for us. The world's clothing line is not our example. The world's standards are not our example. And that's why some things that the world does, we just can't do. Some things they say, we just can't say. Some places they go, we really can't go. The Bible says, don't let your good be what? Evilly spoken of. And so it's important to know that separation must take place. He said, come out from among them and be what? Be separated. People will not know who you are if you are not separated. I don't mean be ugly. You can't talk to people. You can't belong to organizations, and you can't do those various things in the community. That's not what I'm saying. But your light should be shining. If they smoking, you ought not be smoking too. Well, I'm with them, so they smoke, I better smoke too, so I be with the crowd. No. Let your light shine. This next section says, everybody say me, read the billboard. Read the billboard. A sign that conveys a message. So I was like, okay, what are you saying, God? He said, we're epistles that are being read daily by men. So he said, tell them to read the billboard. And there's a message that the sign is conveying. This is what it's conveying. Look at your neighbor and say, treat each other right. Treat each other right. That's what the sign is saying. Treat each other right. You remember Lazarus and the rich man? And the rich man had gone on, he's eating all his wonderful food and his palatial living area, and get away. Didn't he want the dogs to lick the sores on Lazarus? And he just treated him so bad. You remember they both died. And then Lazarus is in the bosom of Abraham. Finally, he gets some relief. Lazarus said, thank you. It's good where I am now. And the rich man is like, woo! If I could just get out of here. And then he said, look, I got 5 brothers left. Can I go back and give them the message? I want to tell them what's going to happen to them. I said, no, they got enough preachers there. They got enough missionaries back there. Let them hear. And what we got to understand, I remember Bishop J.O. Patterson Sr. preached the message, treat Lazarus right. Lazarus represents the person that you think ain't nobody. We get in trouble here. The person that may not have the kind of money you have. They can't dress like you dress. Don't live where you live. Look at somebody and say, everybody's important. Everybody's important. And when we learn to treat each other right, the Bible says that sometimes you're entertaining angels, what? Unaware. Folks come to you and you don't even know they're an angel. And you treat them ugly. You remember what happened when those angels appeared to Abraham? The discussion that they had when the angels came to the city and appeared unto Rahab. Rahab's life was spared, and not just her life, but all of her family, because she entertained the angels. Well, John 13:34 says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you. That ye also, he repeats it, love one another. Everybody say love one another. Love one another. That means that hateful neighbor who lets their dog loose and they eat up all your flowers, mess up all your flower beds, you got to love that neighbor. You got to love them even when they don't speak. I got one, she speak one day, the next day she don't speak. Okay, what day is it today? I just go on and wait. So when she speak, how you do it? When she don't speak, whatever. Somebody tried to break in. And so then she gonna get a board. I guess she was real scared, and put a board over her window. So we put up some extra spotlights, and she gonna tell her, your spotlight is keeping me from sleeping. I said she should have been saying thank you, because that's gonna help me in between my house. Sometimes you got folks who just have ugly ways, but we got to love them anyway. Yeah. Say anyway. Yeah. You got folks who will look at you and just cuss you out. Yeah. And instead of cussing them back, because the words are moving up, woo, they're right here. Or they're choking you. You want to get them out? You got to just say, you know what? I love you. You got to bridle your tongue. I know it's an unruly member of our bodies. And the Bible says if you cannot bridle your tongue, your religion is what? It's in vain. Forget it. If you can't keep your mouth closed, and a whole lot of us get in trouble because we can't keep our mouths closed. John 13:35 says, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have loved one to what? Another. It's not by how we shout, y'all. You shout with your mouth, you dance with your feet. I don't care if you run around with Cassandra all around this church. That doesn't mean that you love God. Amen. Judy start playing the tambourine. Woo! Josh and them start playing. Woo! It feels good. Woo! But if you don't love, you don't have anything. Amen. Oh, and we getting in trouble now. Amen. I don't care if you got some kind of tongue that Casper the Ghost has given you. If you don't love, it means nothing. You sit next to somebody at work, and when they have a hardship, a tragedy or something, I could help her, but she been so ugly to me, I ain't doing nothing. Everybody say, I gotta love. I knew this would be a hard one tonight, but I gotta give us what he's given me. Romans 12:10 says, be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another. That means treating people like preferred customers. I was somewhere the other day, and they were laughing. Oh, I think it was Piccadilly, and he said, yeah, you know, the customer is always right is what they tell us. He said, now, you know they're not always right for real. He said, but we have to let them believe that they're right because they're the customer. I think sometimes at the church, we forget about good customer service. Amen. Okay, I got amen here, and the rest of y'all shut down. I'm going to say that again. We forget in the house of worship about good customer relationship. Amen. When you go to a store and when they don't give you the right kind of service, and by that I mean you walk up and nobody says anything. Most places now when you walk in they say, good morning, welcome to so-and-so. Good morning, welcome to so-and-so. And you know, you're still shopping, you're looking around. But they acknowledge that you walked in. Do we really prefer one another? Folks walk in the church. Does anybody say anything to them? Does anybody say, good morning, welcome, good to see you? People leave here. What do we say? Oh, I trust that you had a wonderful day, and I trust that your evening is going to get even better. God bless you. Have a good week this week. Do we say anything? Or we get our little stuff and we walk out? We're concerned about ourselves and nobody else. Preferring one another. There is somebody other than you hurting. And the enemy thinks that if he can make you have a pity party and he can put it in your head, nobody else going through but you. You see, I don't know why God letting you go through. All the other folks, they don't do what you do. You usher every Sunday and he letting you go through. And look at door, ain't nothing going on with her. She got it going on. And he tells you the foolishness so then you react from what he's telling you. Tell somebody lies are garbage. You got to watch how the enemy sets you up. Amen. Elise don't even know Sharon that well. Sharon don't like you, Elise. Why? I don't know. She just don't like you. See? Classic example. She don't even know what I'm talking about. Why she don't like? I don't know, girl. She said she didn't like you. She said, you're not from Lafayette. She just didn't like you. It was something about you, but she didn't know what. How do we dislike folk we don't even know anything about? Treat each other right. Prefer one another. So sometimes what God will do, since we act like we don't get it, he will send somebody to you. Somebody will cross your path. And you already going through, but he'll send somebody else to make you come out of what you're going through so you can minister to that person. Amen. many times did that happen? You feeling so bad, you sick, and you say, oh God, I just need healing. Oh God, when am I ever? And somebody else comes up and they got a terminal illness. They got 5 days to live and they don't know what they're going to do. And then you got to stop feeling sorry for yourself and say, let me tell you about it. Jesus can turn it around for you. Let me pray for you. Preferring somebody else other than you. I ain't got nothing. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to make it. But you got somewhere to go tonight with a roof over your head. Somebody is sleeping outside. They don't even have a blanket. It's hot. They can't go in the air condition. Somebody doesn't have anything to eat. Well, I don't know what I'm tired of eating beans. I'm tired of eating kush. I want to eat a steak. I ain't got no money. And you in the grocery store. Mad at other folks pushing the button. Why you mad? They might have 3 jobs so they can eat what they want to eat. I look at the folks getting, what is it now, SNAP? I look at them and I just go, what a waste. Baskets of junk. I said, man, they give me SNAP. We're going to have, see, because Dr. Bannon's dad kept us with all the best meats. Filet mignon wrapped in bacon during the week. I mean, we ate all the good stuff. But now, you know, that stuff is expensive. I fixed them some ribeyes last week, and I said, woo, cheers us. Woo, these good. Yes, I said, these kind of pricey. But you know what? Somebody doesn't have that. And so you got to calm down and see somebody else. And then if you love somebody, love makes you give. Amen. Now, I know y'all don't believe that. Love will make you take your last $20 and say, look, here, get you some groceries. You know you got food in the pantry. It may not be what you want to eat, but you have something. Preferring one another. And then Romans 13 and 10, y'all, I know it's painful, but it's going to get better. Hang with me. Romans 13 and 10 says, love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. That means Sister Duncan has no reason to believe I'm going to do anything to hurt her. Amen. Sister Forte don't have to worry about me trying to hurt her because we're sisters. And even if somebody, well, they're not saved, what does that mean? People tell me that all the time. I said, well, why did you do that? Oh, they're not saved. I said, they do matter. Amen. You know, everybody talking about Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Amen. Come on, y'all. And sometimes we get so holier than thou. And oh, because we're saved, our nose is all up in the air. And so you can do what you want to do to people. What does that sound like? That because I'm holy, I can treat other people like dirt? Is that a representation of Jesus? Matthew 5 and 44 says, but I say unto you, love your enemies. I'm going to have to let y'all digest that. Everybody say, love your enemies. Love your enemies. Don't act like you don't have any. Because anybody in here that thinks you have no enemies, you're sleeping. Wake up. Amen. Wake up. All of us have enemies. Who are enemies? Who are they? Do y'all know what they are? Who they are? Thank you, say people who don't like you. How do you know they're your enemies? How do y'all know? Oh, they look at you with ugly ways. What else? Oh, y'all don't want to tell me? They do things behind your back. They lie on you. Scandalize your name. Talk about you to other folks. Misrepresent you. Oh, y'all know enemies. They try to put you down to build themselves up. Y'all know people like that. They try to say, you know, she can't handle this job. See, she can't do this right. See, I made the cookies today and I made the, that's why it was good. They try to do all that crazy talk when you're not at work. They talk about what you didn't do and what you should have done. So they think they're going to move themselves up. Y'all enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do what? Bless them. Those that curse you. It is funny to me when God allows me the privilege to bless those who doing all they can to destroy me and to watch their face when I bless them. Ooh, just thank you. They can't hardly smile. And I'm like, this is just wonderful. Do good to them that hate you. You know they hate you. Do good, Roxy. Share your lunch. Bring them. Oh, I brought cookies for everybody. And the one that treats you, I'm going to give you yours first. Woo! The Bible says you're keeping coals of what? Fire on their head. Y'all, that's why I'm giving y'all all these scriptures, because y'all don't know the word. We got to get the word out. Y'all need to be answering me back. The word, y'all. This is what helps you. This is what keeps me from doing what I want to do. And it says, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I be on my knees praying for my enemies, calling them by name. Bless them, God. Bless their children. Bless them in their health. Give them good. I just call them out and pray for them. The devil says, you're so stupid. Why are you praying for them? They doing you in. I got some folks, they've made me their whole life. Their whole life is about me, what I'm doing, where I'm going. They ask everybody, what is she doing now? Why? I'm not that important. I don't have a reality show. Somebody asked me, would you like to have one? I said, no, it would be very boring. What they going to see? They're going to talk about me like they talk about my friends and shears. They say all they do is go to eat. What else you want us to do? Where else we going? I said, where else? But so you have to understand that when you pray for them, it is more for you than it is for them. Amen. Because when you start praying for them, you're releasing that thing in your heart. You have to be careful that you don't let bitterness set up in your heart. Follow peace with holiness with no man shall what? And that next scripture tells you, you can't afford to let the root of bitterness set up in your heart. The minute they do you in, get rid of it. Say, God, let it go. Let it go. Don't let it set up. Don't let it take camp. Because if it does, then you're going to start hating. And when you hate, that means when you pray, God not hearing you. I don't know about you. God gave me a message called bouncing prayers. I don't need my prayers bouncing and never making it and reaching the goal. I need my prayers to be answered. But if I got something in my heart against somebody, God's not hearing me. Look at somebody and say, you're not worth that. You're not worth that. No, you're not. You're not worth me not receiving what I need from God. And I asked somebody, one time I spent about 3 hours trying to help a young lady. And after the third hour, I said, y'all, I'm leaving this restaurant. I said, you know what? It's on you. I can't do this anymore. Well, I want them to hurt. And the whole idea is people want you to hurt like they hurt. Amen. I'm not telling you folks are not going to hurt you. I think I got more church hurts than the law allowed. But you cannot allow that to determine how you treat other people. Amen. I want them to feel the pain. So I'm going to do this. I said, but you're not hurting them. They laughing. You're hurting yourself. Oh, my. 1 John 3:23 says, and this is his commandment. Notice y'all how he keep telling us the same thing? Yes. That we should believe on the name of his son, Jesus Christ. We don't have an issue with that. We all believe on the name of Jesus Christ, don't we? Amen. Second part. And love one another as he gave us commandment. I'm like, how many times do you have to say the same thing to us? Undoubtedly, there's an issue. Do you hear all the verses? 1 John 4:7. Beloved, let us love one another. Again, for love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. 1 John 4:11. Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another. We don't have it yet, God? 1 John 4:20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, his sister, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother or sister, whom he had seen, how can he love God, whom he hath not seen? I don't know how we can hate each other, and we see each other all the time, and we just so in love with somebody we've never seen. Y'all, let's get real honest now. You know, they got this going debate. Is he white or is he black? And all of y'all have fixed in your mind what you think Jesus looked like. Come on, y'all, tell the truth. Tell the truth. They made you believe when you was a little girl that he was white. Now that you've grown a little older, you've been thinking that thing through. Well, I don't know. And then some of y'all say like me, I don't care what color he is. He's so Jesus to me. Yes. But how can I love him? And I can't love you. And I see you. I'm with you. I worship with you. I live next door to you. I work with you. We live in the same household. How many folks are in the same household and don't love? Ooh, getting in trouble here tonight. Yes, ma'am.